Hi guys, I just wanted to take you on a journey. No, I wanted to tell you about my little trip yesterday. I went to London. I wanted to go on a tour of some of the perfume places that I didn't make it to last time. So first stop was Bloom because I think that's the furthest out at Shoreditch. So I couldn't quite figure out how to get there even, and yeah, anyway, I got lost, wasted a lot of time, blah blah blah, managed to get there. I did walk past it first of all because it's so small. I was expecting it to be a bit bigger, so I walked straight past it, but then figured it all out, walked back, and the first things I wanted to try in there was the Fiden range. I hope I'm saying that correctly. There's the Rouge Avignon, which I was expecting to absolutely love. So I wanted to try that, and the Oriental Mint. And the Rouge Avignon I would have loved if it weren't for some kind of funky, mouldy addition that was hiding amongst it. I don't know if it's oud or something else. The sales assistant said that he thought it was oud. He definitely could smell oud as well, but I don't recall it ever being mentioned. But there's something in there that I can't get on with. So if there wasn't for that one little facet of disgustingness, I would have definitely really enjoyed Rouge Avignon. I also did try the Oriental Mint. Nice, refreshing, minty, with sort of hints of, I don't know if it was spices or something else. It was really nice. I definitely want to try it again, but not like an initial love or lust as such for me. The actual winners from Fiden range for me, for my taste, was the Sable Marocaine, which was on my list to try, and that I tried on my wrist. To me it smelled woody and like a violet, almost like an incensey violet. Really interesting. And then later on during the day in the dry down, quite sweet and vanilla-y and woody. I've looked up the notes, there is no violet listed, so perhaps, I mean, there's dates in there, and I think there's some sort of wine or something. But anyway, I really did enjoy that. So that's, now I've sent for a sample of that one. And also in there I tried Perfumery Generale Isparta. That was on my list of things that I must try. Isparta, I didn't try on my skin. I did have it sprayed onto a bit of paper. And now, today, so this is a whole day later, it smells exactly like Portrait of a Lady. I didn't think that when I first smelt it, but it does smell like that now. There are quite a few similar notes in there, so obviously the rose and the patchouli, and I think there's a few other things. So, but I do really like it, and it might be a cheaper alternative because at the moment I have a decant of Portrait of a Lady, and I'm not quite sure I would part with the money to buy a full bottle, but I do really like Portrait of a Lady. So if I've ordered a sample of this, I'll see how it goes, and as I say, I could always replace my idea of Portrait of a Lady with Isparta, which is number 26 in the range. So that was Bloom, and then the guy in there was really helpful, and I said, where do I go next? And he said, go to Piccadilly, and there you've got Liberty, and you can get to Fortnum and Mason, and you can walk from there to is it Kensington? Where Harrods is and Selfridges. So I did that. I got lost a little bit, lots of walking, and then yeah, found Liberty first and had a real good sniff around. They had tons and tons of brands that I wanted to try. They've got all the agonist ones, which I do like, although I've now tried everything and I've decided that I'm quite happy with Infidels as my favourite from that brand. And liquid crystals is very nice as well, but I don't need to buy anything. It's quite expensive. It's £125 for 50 mils of agonist. I tried Lucum by Kaiko Masheri or something like that, which I initially liked. It's like a really sweet Turkish delight concoction, and there's one called Lucum, there's one called Lucum au Poudre. I tried both back of my hands with one of each. Lucum was better. The Poudre to me was like Lucum but with a proper like tea, like hot tea smell to it, which I found a bit unpleasant. And then both of them were quite cloying, a bit too sweet for me. I couldn't really handle it in the end. So right at the beginning I thought they were so nice that I almost wanted to buy one then and there, and then it changed on my skin and just got really annoying, far too sweet, far too cloying. So that's Lucum gone. Anyway, there was tons of brands. There was Comme des Garçons, absolutely tons of Comme des Garçons. I really had wanted to try all the incense range, which I did, and nothing jumped out at me. Again, I'm really surprised at that. I thought I was going to fall in love with Avignon or Kyoto, but I found them, I think Avignon I found a little bit masculine. Kyoto, again, it didn't completely grab me. Obviously I'm trying it really, really quickly because there's so much to try, so I'm not giving it the proper justice it deserves. But for me, I'm happy that I've had a spray and I'm not instantly in love, and therefore I can forget it and move on. What else did I try in Liberty? There's tons. Serge Lutens had a massive range. I did the Santal Mysore. I was really interested to try that because I love Santal Majuscule. I actually prefer Majuscule, so I'm really glad I got a bottle of Majuscule. I think that's the best in the range, in my opinion. Whereas Mysore maybe just had a slight medicinal quality to it. So that's good. Yeah, tried absolutely tons in there. Then I moved on to Fortnum and Mason. I bought a macaroon because I've always wanted to try one from there, and a mini cupcake just as a treat. And yeah, I went around, smelt some shit in there. I smelt loads of Montals, Serjoffs. I tried Wardacina because everyone raves about that and it sounded so perfect. I was absolutely sure I was going to absolutely love it. Again, I wasn't blown away. It wasn't instant love, and I'm quite happy to leave it there because I don't want to love something that's that expensive. So that's good. What else? Roger Dove was in there, not himself, but his beautiful, beautiful bottles. So I tried one called Innuendo on my hand. You know, you have those things that you lift up and you can smell it without having to then spray the perfume. I did that, and this Innuendo smelled really musty but quite nice in a way. So I sprayed some of that on my hand. It's nice enough, but I'm never going to pay that sort of money for it. Anyway, yeah, moving on. I went into Harvey Nicks, tried some of Tom Ford. I managed to sniff Noir de Noir, which I've been dying to try. Strange, I don't know, I think there's oud in that as well, which is slightly off-putting. It was really nice apart from that little bit of mushroomy, ugh. And then I went back to smell the paper a short while later and it had gone really pleasant again. So it's something I might be able to, I mean, like I say, I really like it apart from that bit in there. But again, at those prices, it's best I don't fall in love with that either. Santal Blush by Tom Ford was very, very nice. But as I say, I only very quickly sprayed it, and I have Santal Majuscule, and that's enough for me. I don't need to have, you know, too many in the same fragrance group. So that was Tom Ford. Then I went off to Harrods, managed to get into Harrods. It's getting quite late, so I wasn't sure if it was at closing time or nearly closing time. I had a really good sniff around, tried some more Tom Fords in there, and I found the other day Mr. Mohammed Hassan on one of the Facebook groups. He posted a picture of himself, or of his hand holding a bottle of, I think it's just called Roja, or Roja Dove. It has a purple crystal lid, and it has all these gold flakes inside it. When you shake it up, you can see all these gold flakes sparkling. I was absolutely amazed and had to know what it was, and was shocked and horrified when I saw it was £2.5 grand for this one bottle. So in Harrods I found it, I sprayed it, and today it smells musky, a little bit of jasmine, some yeah, like white musk. I don't really know what else I'm picking up, but it is very, very beautiful. And how it smelled yesterday was gorgeous. Again, you know, the jasmine is not really strong. I find a lot of this roses have got jasmine in. And one thing I don't like is jasmine to over-dominate because it's so strong anyway. Yeah, gorgeous blend of jasmine and musks and goodness knows what else, but absolutely lovely. £2.5 grand, nah, I'd probably rather take myself off an all-inclusive holiday to Hawaii. But, you know, if I happen to become a millionaire, then yeah, I would want a bottle of that for sure. So anyway, that's all. That was my trip yesterday. Thanks for watching. Sorry that it's gone on so long. Catch up with you soon.